What's up?
They there, y'all.
Welcome to another episode of Two Women,
Two Opinions.
with your girl Marty
and Taj.
We back at it again with another one. I'm COVID free.
Whoop, whoop. Well, at least we hope.
First of all, I took 2 tests. Just like I took 2 to know that I was positive. I took 2 to know I was negative. Get off my back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm at the zoo right now because they on my back in this mug, man.
It's really Quan.
It really is Quan, though. Even though we love him, but he tend to make me want to butterneck him sometimes.
What the hell is a butterneck?
You got to be from the Midwest to know
I am
that.
from the Midwest.
Like,
what the hell is a butterneck?
But anyways, we back at it again with another one. I really enjoyed being at home last week, but that's only because as soon as it wasn't the show. Like, I wanted to be here for the show. As soon as I was done, I just walked downstairs. Like,
that's chilling.
I ain't got to drive nowhere. But yeah, it wasn't as fun as just actually being here. I ain't gonna lie. Because I missed y'all. And Quan won't get on the camera so I can say hi. Trying to hide from the folks and stuff. Like, get out of here. You know you love me. I've been sitting in the back seat of your car ever since.
Wow.
Ever since you picked me up for that lift.
I've had her in the back seat a lot.
Wow.
Ever since you picked me up from that lift ride, I've been in the back seat ever since.
All right. Is there something going on that I need to know about?
Girl, but I'm married. I'm a married woman.
You
but
married?
I be creeping in his back seat. That's like I'm playing.
From time to time.
From time to time, y'all. Make sure y'all, if y'all watching us from Facebook, can y'all please share this live right now?
Live. If you're watching it from YouTube, share the live. Share it everywhere.
Share it to your mama, your grandma. They might like the show. We got all type of viewers. This viewing is from, I don't know, probably from 18 all the way to 65 and 80.
18 to 80. I
18
feel like we
to
curse
80.
too much for it to be 18. Maybe
Nah,
20.
these kids be.
Does she not remember what we talked about like 2 weeks ago? Orgasms and whatnot. I don't think that's 18. Well,
Oh, baby, they've been having them since they. Since 13, they've been having them since they knew what orgasm was. Stop fucking playing with these kids. Anyways, I'm just excited that I could come back in the studio today. And
we missed you.
I missed y'all too. If y'all probably was in here sneak dissing, no shade. Anyways,
Damn, that's how little of us you think.
We're dissing you on the show. What are you talking about? Sneak?
We don't gotta sneak this, right?
Anyways, I guess I can kick it off today.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if y'all been looking at the media, everything is on media. Definitely the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room because they always be the first one to get either them or TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
They get the information first. So whoever y'all got working for y'all, they the shizness.
They don't sleep. We know that.
They don't sleep. No shade. They don't sleep.
Not sleep.
But a man attacked Dave Chappelle on the Hollywood Bowl stage. Let's play this clip and then we'll talk about it. That's crazy.
See? Knock on wood, John.
Luciano has the details.
Dave Chappelle never saw it coming. A man police have identified as 23-year-old Isaiah Lee darted on stage and delivered a powerful body tackle that appeared to knock the wind out of Chappelle. Security quickly subdued the man off to the side while Chappelle gathered himself and carried on.
Y'all wanna rock?
Police say Lee had a replica gun with a knife blade tucked inside. Appearing bruised and with a shoulder injury,
That
he was
boy
taken
ugly
to the
as fuck.
hospital and later charged with felony assault with a deadly
His
weapon.
arm,
Make sure
man.
you protect him at all times, man.
Comedians Jamie Foxx and Chris Rock were there. Rock delivered a punchline more than a month in the making.
Was that Will Smith?
Boy, did you just get slapped?
Police have not offered a motive.
You can't
for
help
the
it.
attack.
I
do
respect
not
it.
know or understand
I
at this point that this
respect
was
it.
a targeted event.
Last night was the latest high-profile attack on a comedian. Curtis Shaw Flagg recently tightened security at the Laugh Factory in Chicago after an audience member attempted to rush the stage.
Is it that people can't take jokes anymore?
More and more people are taking it very personally and really responding in a way
We
that
getting a little carried away there.
First of all, okay, so they fumbled this boy. His arm was broke. I'm talking about my boy body was in the puzzle. They had to put him back together at the hospital. It's like, so I feel like I agree with what the comedian was going to say, because he basically said people are taking jokes too serious.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows if you don't want to be roasted, don't get the front seats. Get the nosebleeds, because if you watch it from home anyways, it's going to be like watching from the nosebleeds. So why not just get the nosebleed? I don't want to be roasted at no comedy show. So I'm sitting in the back. I'm sitting all the way in the back. Only way I would sit in the front row is if they gave me those front row tickets. But let me tell you, I'm walking in that bitch looking like somebody off the red carpet. They got to roast me for being overdressed.
There you go. Okay.
They got to tell me, ma'am, this is a comedy show. I don't know where you think you at.
You dressed for the Oscars.
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming in there looking like $1 million. But they said that the man who rushed him, Dave Chappelle, on stage, have not been charged. So after reviewing the evidence, and the prosecutor determined that while the criminal it was criminal acts conducted, but the evidence that presented did not consult a felony charge. So I'm assuming he may be charged with a misdemeanor, but he hasn't been charged with anything at this point.
Have we found out why he did this?
He wasn't feeling the set. He wasn't feeling the set. He wasn't feeling the set. But no, my question is, forget why did he do it? How did he get in here with a half knife, half gun?
Girl.
That's what I want to know.
Other questions, okay.
So we ain't checking people nowadays?
But the gun was plastic, so it wouldn't have went off with the metal detector. But I mean, there's a blade in there, so the blade should have.
Yeah, in the world that we live in, people just open up mass shooting. So I think we should be checked. And that kind of makes me very nervous to go to, like, I got all these concerts and stuff lined up. I want to make sure ain't nobody coming strapped. Like,
Lord. Yeah, that's true.
I can't afford to be getting no shootout. I'm sorry.
I was watching Abba and Preach when they covered this, and they were like, this could have went horrifically left. Like, this could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
Had he actually pulled that knife out. So we can laugh about it, but at the same time, this could have been horrific.
And what if it's somebody like literally right behind the curtain waiting for somebody that just would have his ass right
Girl.
But they came so fast to his rescue. It's like
Bruh,
they know
like,
that, listen, you know I say some controversial shit, so stay close.
But where's all the security they usually have at
That's what I'm
concerts and
saying.
stuff
They
like
right
that?
there at the bottom of the
Right.
stage.
He got there way too easy.
Fast. He literally like sprint jumped to the stage. He was there too fast for me.
I feel like we need comedy. Like, that's the whole point. Like, that's how you get some of your political messages across. That's how you get like shit that's going on in the world. That's how we take like a breath from all of this craziness that goes on in the world. So we need comedy. So even if you don't enjoy somebody's set, go home. Stop contributing to who they are then.
Or get your ass whooped like this dude did, because they whooped dude.
That's an option.
He was all messed up. And the thing about the situation is, I feel like since he was so fucked up, because like we hear about what happened, but we hearing about him being more fucked up versus anything. So I feel like that's probably why they didn't press charges, or Dave Chappelle was just like, whatever, man, I'm gonna just let it go because you got fucked up. And he did knock the wind. He did knock the wind out of him though. Like, but Chris Rock, let me talk about you, my boy. Why you getting up there on stage to help somebody else?
Funny.
Like, nobody came up stage to help.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny. He needed that one. Let him have that one, all right? He got slapped on international television, okay? Let him have it.
How you gonna help Dave Chappelle?
That shit was funny. I don't care what nobody say. That was funny.
Him coming off stage?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
That was funny.
Whatever, man.
So up next, I was scrolling on Twitter, because y'all know I'll be on Twitter. Don't follow me on Twitter. I'll be talking about bullshit. Anyway, and I saw this video, and it pissed me off. I do.
Sorry, it's a gift. That's a gift on tagged, y'all.
Quan's face said it
Over
all.
here looking like, yo, nothing's playing over here.
His face was...
Right? But everybody else on the bus, right? Everybody else on the bus, I'm supposed to get out my bed and take you to school, right? You got me fucked up, dog. Like, for real, nigga. I'm so sick of you, boy. Let me show you. Let me show you, nigga. Fuck your birthday, nigga. That's how you gonna play me. Let's see what anybody else do for you on your birthday, nigga. Let's see if somebody else gonna go spend a couple $100 on you, bro. Like I do, nigga. Every year, nigga. Every year, nigga, I buy you whatever the fuck you want, don't I, nigga? Don't I, nigga? Every year, nigga.
Don't break it.
You get whatever you want, bro. Anything you ask me for, I buy that shit, don't I? Anything you ask me for, nigga, I buy that shit, don't I? Don't I, bro? Yes. Every time you fucking ask me for something, nigga. Huh? You. Who bought this phone? You. Huh? That's how you play me? Nigga. That's how you play me, nigga? That's how you play me, nigga? You gonna keep getting in trouble in school, nigga? Keep getting my phone call, nigga? Huh? That's how you play me, boy? Huh? Nigga. I ain't nobody to play with, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Nigga. That's how you play me, nigga?
The amount of times
see what you get, nigga.
Said that.
For your birthday, nigga. Nothing.
Bye. He said, bro,
Cut it there.
who was that little white boy then? I'm dead.
Girl, I don't know. So first things first, right? If the child was missing or he was late for the bus frequently, right, that caused him to be suspended, you as the parent should have got off your ass to make sure that your child made it to the bus stop on time. That is your job. Okay? He is a child. So who
this is over him missing the bus?
This is all because he missed the bus multiple times. But it's like, if he has to get himself up and get himself ready for school and make it out the door, whose responsibility is to ensure that this child makes it to the bus on time? Now he's got suspended. So instead of you having the conversation on how we could make how do we get you to the bus on time?
Yeah.
What can we do to make sure you get there?
I thought the little boy had like bad grades, or he was in school like talking a lot or something.
Bus, babe. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of that is so unnecessary. I mean, I don't know what his struggle is as a parent. Maybe that child is bad.
Why you couldn't just hide it until Christmas? Like,
why did you waste your own money?
I mean, send it back.
Right, send it back. Get your money. Hide it until Christmas to the birthday.
Take his phone. There was other alternatives. The only thing that you just
things you could have done, like
taught your child how to not regulate your own. You just showed your child you don't know how to regulate your emotions, so now he's gonna grow up and do the same thing to his kids, and it's just gonna keep having the repetitive cycle. Learn to regulate your emotions, people.
That was hella. That was
those
a
kind
lot.
of outbursts because your child missed the bus, and it's your job as the parent to ensure that child makes it to the bus. Is an issue. Seek help, sir. You need therapy. Not only do you need therapy, that child's going to need therapy. I just thought that shit was extra toxic. It was all over the internet, and it pissed me off because I wouldn't handle that. That'd have been my kid. Like, let's figure out how we can make it to the bus on time. Even if that means I got to get up an extra hour every day to make sure you get it or you get there. That's my job. I'm the parent.
Yeah, and if you are a teen, you should have more responsibility. So I understand with him being frustrated.
That child
but
had
to
be
sit
like
there to sit there and handle it that way was just too much for me. That was
too
overwhelming.
far.
And like Sean said in the comments, he had to get some kind of warning before he got suspended for.
So you knew he had a problem.
Yeah, so you knew it was an ongoing problem. Like,
accountability on his part. So instead of, like I said, finding other alternatives to discipline your child, you lash out. Now you've not only wasted your money twice over because you broke his phone and the laptop, but you still gonna have to make sure that child make it to the bus on time.
Nowadays, I'm sorry, man. These kids, it's so much going on in these schools and going on in the world. I feel like these kids need phones nowadays. I mean, you can take them when they get home, but I feel like when they are away from you at school and stuff, I feel like they need phones. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, but shoot, I feel like these kids need phones. I'm sorry. Like, it's so, like, I want my kid to be able to call me if somebody just started bussing in their classroom. Like, I want them to get on the floor and be like, Ma, we about to die in this. At least you know what I'm saying? I need to know what's going on because, child.
Yeah. So I feel like that was handled poorly. A lot of people really need to learn how to regulate their emotions because having those kind of outlashes is only going to create problems for that child later on. Now, he might grow up and be mad aggressive because of how you talk. And I didn't like how he was talking to that baby.
Not me either.
I did. How many times that man said, nigga, that was so unnecessary. I get you mad.
He said, nigga, remember I told you, nickel?
He said nigga after every other word.
Yeah, that was too much. It did. And at the point that, like you said, the way that he handled his emotions, you couldn't sit down and have a civilized conversation. Sure, your child is not going to know how to sit down and have that civilized conversation.
He probably has these outbursts with everybody in his life.
Nigga, you open up that box to break that nigga. That's what I wanted to say. Like, what are you doing? Like, you a grown ass man. Figure out how to handle your emotions.
The shit out of me because that means that you like beat that all the time. Hell yeah, he's just way too short tempered.
And someone said he was in the 4th grade.
Oh, see,
So,
that's
that
a baby. He like
was
8, 9 years old. No, you don't need to be talking to him like that.
And why he got a laptop? Oh, for school probably. Because they
he a kid. I would have got my kid a laptop at like 8, 9 if you doing well in school.
Right, so why you bought a laptop anyways if he already had to work? Anyways, moving right along. So, I know you guys heard about, Sierra, Russell Wilson, all this, that, and the third. So, it was an interview here over the weekend, and one of his former players.
Teammates.
Oh, teammates, sorry. Yeah, you're right, because he's not the owner of the team. One of his former teammates go on to record and say, basically, they don't feel like he's a square. Because a lot of people are going around saying, like, oh, Russell Wilson is square because of the way he treats his wife and because of his everyday life and da-da-da-da. And I just want to play this clip and we'll talk about how everyone don't feel that way. So, with that being said, I kind of commend his former teammate, about actually speaking out, because he could have said at the beginning, like, I just don't want to talk about it, but the fact that he even said himself, like, that's the type of man I want to be. I want to respect my wife. I want to have a white picket fence house. I want to have the respect of the world where this is the man that you could bring home to mom, type stuff. And we've lost
that. So, like,
yeah, we've lost that.
So far from, the woman you could bring home to man. Be like the woman that you can take home to your mom.
Yeah, like, we lost that kind of stigma we had back in the day where it was like, oh, I want to find a man to bring home to my family, a woman to bring home. You bringing anybody home at this point. So I feel like I commend him, and I don't think Russ is a square. I think he's an upstanding man, a great guy. He's a great father, great husband. And if you see how happy they are, even on their day-to-day, like when she's standing there taking pictures, the way he looks at her, or when he's there at the game, the way she reacts to him making a play, like, it's just beautiful. And I feel like a lot of people just hating at this point. We got people that's close to him speaking out.
For me, why is it the goal to be like Future, right? Like, why is he considered a role model because he out here fucking bitches and getting money? Like, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
But again, we had this conversation before. Like, that's gonna cost you in the long run. You having all this sex with all these random women, and then all of a sudden now about 3-4 of them got kids by you. Now you coming out of pocket, so you got to make even more money, which means you got to work even harder.
Facts.
Whereas this man has a stable life. He's not only provided a stable life for himself, but for Sierra, his child, somebody else's child, and the one that he has currently with her. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool to take a man home and he actually be of some kind of standard, some kind of value, some kind of moral, and he can conduct himself professionally. If that's a square, I want to square every single time.
Square me up, okay?
Every single time.
And I feel like the comparison is Russ or Future.
Yeah.
That's the comparison, because you either have a guy like Russ that's an upstanding guy that take care of his home, and you have a guy like Future that go have kids out of wedlock and just randomly doing whatever he want to do in the world. Yeah, like, you either have those two type of guys, and I feel like with Sierra being the comparison, basically the comparison where I'm saying you compare contrast of both of them, they kind of look at that like, oh, you went from that to that. Like, no, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to go from
date men that glitter are on to that actually type go? Time? Yeah, I'm only trying to date men that are on that type of time. I don't want to date somebody that's, oh, I'm just filled in the, I'm checking all my stats. I got a roster to fill and shit. I don't want to talk to nobody like that. I want to be placed 15th on your roster. Fuck all that. And I don't date like that either. Like, when I date, I'm dating just that one person. I'm not trying to date a bunch of people at one time. It's just too much work, too much energy. And again, you exhaust yourself when you spread yourself too thin.
Facts.
So,
and I agree with my cousin China. She said, need more men like him. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
You need more men like him, more dads, more husbands. Just like we
more
talked about,
models.
you know how we talked about kids and going out and actually they want to be something versus a Instagram model and a rapper or
like,
stuff.
what happened to be cool as a doctor or a teacher or a mailman,
like a judge, a lawyer? Like, we want that kind of stuff. Our role models now
are Kim Kardashian. Like, that's not a role model. You've got 50 billion women out here rushing to get a BBL because they want to look like her. We got people injecting
these
themselves.
BBLs
that's what I'm
saying. Sad, child.
Girl, and it's only getting worse. That's what I'm saying. Like, our role models have to stop being these people that have to put on a fake facade to be considered that person. Like, it's cool to be Oprah Winfrey. It's cool to be Michelle Obama. Like, we need to start pushing more of those kind of role models, less of the Futures.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah. So up next, since we kind of talking about relationship, I wanted to play you this TikTok, and then we gonna talk about toxic relationship traits.
Oh shit.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99
This shit
problems, but
pissed
a
me
bitch
off.
ain't one. I got
literally have the fucking communication skills of a fucking 2-year-old, and I'll never understand that shit. How fucking grown you are. You're older than me, and you cannot communicate shit. That is the weirdest shit to me. I don't understand it. Like, why the fuck when you tell me if you left or not, if you straight, who you with, like, what the fuck are you on? What type of time is you on? Because now you making me think some other shit. And when I start to think of some other shit, I get to acting like a psychopath. Do you want me to be on some psychopath shit? I suggest that you call my motherfucking phone and tell me where the fuck you at before I overdo it.
Oh, wait, Quan, I got more for you.
If you having girl
So in the comments, because y'all know immediately I went to the comments, she pinned the comment that says, this is what happens when I call your phone one single time and you don't answer. So I was like, so how the fuck are y'all in relationships these days? Because if this is how y'all talk to people, this is cute, the toxicity, I'm gonna yell and scream and I'm gonna get my way, and then he turned around and bought her a bag. I was like, I don't understand the world we live in anymore.
I'll buy her a body bag.
My toxic trait is asking Shy where she going when she get up off the couch.
Right.
That's my, like, where you going? Girl, I'm going to the damn bathroom. That's my toxic trait. Like, hell no. You call my phone like that, you won't get no. I will
never
block
hear
you.
me. Thank you. You're never hearing from me again.
I would legit block you. Like, who the fuck is you talking to?
You are blocked from my entire life.
Yeah, like, you on some weird shit. Like, quit playing with me. Like, what?
As a man, I was like, I couldn't sit on the other end of that phone call and listen to that shit and then continue to stay in that shit.
They love that shit, though.
Why are you feeding off of that shit?
They love that shit. I
had a man tell me this is how you know a girl really fuck with you is if she really going to these links. First of all, I want to be obsessed with my man, but not to the point where I'm cussing you out because you don't answer the phone one time.
Toxic is not cool.
That's
not cute. That shit is not. It's toxic. It's basically it's in the word. It's toxic.
It's toxic.
Like,
it's not cute. Like I don't understand
how
y'all are in relationships.
In Sierra before she got with Russell.
There you go.
You don't have to deal with when somebody leave the house. You shouldn't even go. If you feel like when you go out there you about to do something crazy, go ahead, baby.
She was like, and then she tried to explain herself. Well, y'all don't understand. He was out gambling and he was supposed to call me at XYZ. I said, there are times to call people. Like, they don't just call you when they feel it. Like, hey, I was thinking about you. I want somebody to call me because they want to, not because we scheduled an appointment and you have to call me at this time. Like,
I'm not calling
there's no love in that.
I'm not calling.
Like, nobody's really trying to be in relationships no more. People just want to control one another.
Let me tell y'all the honest God truth. Let me put my right hand up so y'all know it's real. Honest God truth. I went on a 5-day vacation to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that all the girls that was there with me, they was looking at me because they all calling they booze and everything. Although you do morning, middle, nighttime call. That's how I call. They on the phone arguing with their spouse and stuff like that.
The whole time.
When we got back to the Airbnb, they was like, damn, you and Shawnee, I ain't even seen you on the phone like this whole trip and all that. I'm like, I'm on a trip. What the fuck am I?
She know I'm on a trip.
She know I'm on a fucking trip. What am I about to do? Like,
we sitting on the phone with her. We came to hang out. We came to have a good time.
My little sister was like, my little sister was like, little Deja, she was telling me like, like that. She was telling her girl on the phone like, yeah, they ain't even been on the phone or nothing. Like, well, cause she had slept in my room. She's a little chicken shit, but. I was just like, I don't do all that. Like, I'm out here to have fun. Like, I'm out here to live life.
If you can't be without one another, then that in itself is crazy.
Yeah. Only time I blew her up is when I broke my when I got into the ATV. Yeah, the ATV accident. I was like, I got me home now. Like, she could do something. That's my toxic trait. Knowing you can't do something and still ask you to do it and just cry. Like, but I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to cuss you out.
But that's how y'all probably healthily communicate with one another. I just think people have lost their way of communication. And that's what, and they feel like you have to go to such extremes to prove to one another that you actually genuinely care. I just feel like if you are doing your part in that relationship, that should just come naturally. If you ask me, hey, babe, can you go pick up XYZ at this time? And I accomplish that and I do that for you. And I continue to do those little things, all the time, like little stuff that you ask me to do or little things that make you happy. That in itself will show you that I give a fuck. Right? When I stop doing those things, that should also indicate to you I don't give a fuck.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to holler and scream into your phone to get a point across. Sir, hey, it bothers me that you don't call me at least once a day. I just want to know that you straight. Okay? You have that conversation. If that don't go the way you want it, then you leave it the fuck alone. But you can't demand or control somebody. That is sick.
Why do people in my comments
that is
talking
sick.
about I was pissed? They talking about pissed was an understatement when I was in Mexico. I was spazzing.
She scraped up her whole little body.
I was so sore. It would hurt so bad. I have pictures and everything. But yeah, I agree. I feel like, yeah, you shouldn't be like that with somebody. And then that takes your energy away, and that makes me not want to be around you. So
I believe in light and love and positivity, and if you ain't on that type of time, please stay the fuck away from me. Do not ever in your life feel the need to call my phone. I'm looking dead at the camera when I say this. Do not ever in your life feel the need to call my phone off some bullshit, because I won't answer, or you will get blocked.
And that's all Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Anyways,
if you want this is the halftime break, y'all. Y'all know where we at. We about to do this real quick for those quickity, wickety, wickety. Don't
she always want to rap.
All right. If you want your business to be shouted out, just message us on either one of our pages, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like the Vegas Hype Media page. After you do all that, message us on 2 Women to Opinion on IG, and we'll go from there. First, we have Vegas Hype Media. You can find them at vegashypemedia.com. All of the social media platforms are at the top, so just click them and follow them and subscribe. All that good stuff. Next, we have famousgemz with a Z. That's me. And all the nails and stuff that I wear, check out my stories. I make them myself, so I do have press-on. And I have a 25% Mother's Day sale going on my press-ons, lashes, and swimwear. So hit me up for that. Next, we have Transcend Jury. You can find them at transcendjury.com, or you can find them at Transcend Jury on IG. They just released some waist beads, so check that out. Next, we have Taj. What you got for us?
You got wild bartending for all of your bartending needs, but I'm booked up this month, y'all, so y'all gonna have to holler at me next month. You can DM me at Taj Wild or email me at tajwilder91 at iCloud.com.
Period. And she's going to be at the Lovers and Friends next weekend, so I'm about to be literally over there.
Oh, I'm also doing EDC, y'all, so come find me.
Next, we have Creative Hands and Minds. That is Missy. She's in the comments today, y'all. So for everybody that's been hitting me up, her name is Miss Love Zaya Harris. Please follow her on Facebook and hit her up for the custom resin pieces, like the picture frames and the ashtray and all that stuff that I have in the lash holders. So hit her up. She's in the live right now, so she can go ahead and take care of that for you guys. Next, we have K Connect, and Connect is spelled with a K as well.com, and they can help you with your business needs and adventures. Next, we have Big Head Unique Design LLC. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or at bigheaduniquedesigns.com, and they will be on the show this month, so I'm excited about that. Last but not least, we have Hazazi Men. It's an all-natural premium male grooming company. You can find them at hazazi-men.com or on IG at Hazazi Men. Get into it, y'all, with these Black-owned business, because we trying. What you got for us, Taj?
So the song of the week is called Unaffordable, and it's by Big Cam.
Whoop, whoop.
I hope I said it. I said that's right, Big Cam.
Yeah, Big Cam.
Because it was Big Cam, triple OG.
Cam. Yeah.
Big OG. Man, this shit so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable, and you will never see me sweat. Fofo Smith and Wesson legendary, I'm a legend. All these diamonds in the best. Bitch, I'm flexing. Smoking pressure, that shit help with my aggression. I'ma always keep them guessing. Them bitches stressing, I'ma always keep the metal. Okay, now, bitch, it's whatever. I ain't even in my prime yet. I'm getting better. Pull up in the Hellcat, looking like the devil. Looking like I'm rich. Looking like a brick. Spitting on the chopper. Could've bought a whip. Spitting on the fit. Could've bought a bitch. You should watch the step, I'm about to drip. I was driving in the foreign car with a porn star. I pull up on your block, they say I'm showing off. Don't make me up this Glock and get it going off. It's such a mouth, cause no one like a know it. Man, this is so historic. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable and this is so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable, and bitches know that I've been happy. Semi-automatic, if you want it, you can have it. Definition of a savage. I get it bracket. Bad motherfucker. Pretty good daddy, pretty good rapper, pretty good trapper. Said I couldn't do it. Bitch, I made it happen. You just on the shit. Nigga, I'm the captain. I always keep the metal. Nigga, I'm a magnet. You just kinda good. Nigga, I'm the best. Always spinning fire. Nigga, I'm a dragon. Always got it on me. Never catch me lagging. Flow so good, I need to get it patent. I was driving in a foreign car with a porn star. I pull up on your block, they say I'm showing up. Don't make me up this Glock and get it going up. They such a mouth cause no one like to know it all. This shit so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable and this is so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable. And nigga, let the lane switch with your main bitch. And every time you see me, I'm on gang shit. And every time I see you, it's the same shit. Broke shit. Lame shit, and this shit so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable, and this is so historical. She said, I bet you think you cute, ho, I'm adorable. Ain't tripping if you leaving, baby, I got more of you. Ain't talking money when you calling, I'm ignoring you. I'm unaffordable. Bitch, I cost too much.
Oh yeah, that was lit.
Hey, shout out to my boy Cam. We grew up, bless ya. We grew up together. That's my boy. He got some hard shit, and he can't comment and stuff on here. So I think he in here viewing right now, but he blocked from Facebook, so he can't comment.
I'm not the only one that be getting in trouble online.
So shout out to you, Cam. Shout out to OG Cam. He got a lot new things coming for this year and stuff. So be on the lookout. We might even get him in on at least a Zoom. I know that shit'll be fun because he's a whole clown out here.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
Yeah, it's dope. So I hit him up and let him know what's going on so we can see what we got going on.
All right, I like it. So what you got for us up next?
All right, so our Netflix segment, guys. We finished the Bad Vegan.
What?
I'm looking at the next headline.
Oh, for the gag. So he get on my nerve. The Bad Vegan. Can you tell us what happened?
Because Marty didn't finish it, y'all. Marty didn't finish it. Y'all remember when she cussed me out? Yeah, she she didn't finish it. Okay, so honestly, did you watch at least the first episode?
Yeah, I watched like 2.
Okay, so her dude or whatever gave me very much Tinder swindler vibes. Like he was trying to feed her some bullshit. Like he was working for the CIA and they was after him and he kept talking about all these people and shit. Homeboy was just crazy. And she was dumb to buy into a lot of it. She was just kept giving him money and then he got so wrapped in with her family and shit that her mama went $400 grand in debt to make sure that he had money. And he was just spending it on bullshit. They got caught up because he ordered a pizza from Domino's and some wings and they pulled up on him and was like, yeah, you're going to have to come with us there. You embezzled money from a bunch of different companies.
That's how the police got him?
Yeah, it was a Domino's pizza.
Oh, if you want it, you better be careful where you order food from.
Child. But yeah, she was just honestly, she was a victim of her own self. Like she could not find the strength within her to walk away from him. Like even at a point like towards the end, right before they got caught, they had drove to like Dollywood and she had said that he had left his wallet and he had got out the car and while he was in the gas station, she just sat there. She's like, I really wanted to pull off. And it was like Stockholm syndrome. Like she was just so wrapped up in his lie and the lifestyle that he created, this bubble, that she lost everything. Her restaurant, her little small business, her little side business, all of that shit gone. She flushed her entire business just to get his man money regularly.
And how long is she going to prison for?
I think she already did her time.
She going to Rikers. That was crazy.
She went to Rikers, yeah, but she was only there for 10 days. They bailed her out. But I think she did her time already. She's out, she's free, and she's telling her story, yeah.
Yes, every week, y'all, we have a new Netflix segment that we can all watch together as a team, and then we'll talk about it on the show. So next week, I'm excited for this thing. Yeah, me too. Conversations with the Killer, the John Wayne Gacy tapes. So basically, if you've already looked into this and know like he was a serial killer and everything. The only thing that the tapes is doing is reassuring what he said as far as a mission, because we've always had story. We had the documentary about him on like Netflix. I mean, not Netflix, YouTube and everything for a few years now. But these are the tapes of him speaking himself as to what happened. That's why this documentary is so crazy. So let's play this clip and then we'll talk a little bit about these crazy ass serial killers. Oh wait, you don't got it.
Anyway,
it's cool. All right, so it's the John Wayne Gacy tapes, but it's cool because we played the thing twice, so we could just play it next week when we actually watch it. That's fine. It's cool. All right, so y'all want to watch it with us, just go ahead and watch it. It's on Netflix, and we can all watch together this week, and then next week we'll talk about it on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited too.
I got one more for you.
All right. Huh?
Are you
actually going to watch it?
It's a movie.
I low-key already watched it. Get out my business. Go ahead.
All right.
So y'all know Mr. Kevin Samuels has passed. He was found incapacitated. So yeah, here's the clip. And then I just want to talk about how fucked up our society is.
All right.
To the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's
Listen, I saw the news
That's
of
here, ain't it?
internet relationship, I guess I would call him. We've talked about him on the show before. He was a very polarizing figure with regard to talking to women
I love
and even holding men accountable. I know a lot of people don't feel like he held men accountable, but I definitely saw the videos of him talking to lazy, broke dudes who have nothing to offer and think the world is their oyster type of dudes. Kevin Samuels, the news of Kevin Samuels dying at the age of 50, I believe 57. If you don't know who Kevin Samuels is, he definitely was a dude who was, I believe, disrespectful to women in many ways, black women in particular. But oftentimes women would join his program and have these conversations, and then other women would be pissed that he's having these conversations. And I saw people happy that he died yesterday.
This is what I was going to do today too, Ebro. This was
really.
I'm with you on this. I was affected by this also, even though I'm not into the whole Kevin Samuels thing. Never
so I don't really. I mean, they just gonna go into basically what I want to get into is how fucked up people are. There are a lot of people out here that have a lot to say about Mr. Kevin Samuels, and I don't personally. I didn't feed in too much into his rhetoric because he's not my breed of commentator on anything, but. Just because you disagree with somebody's belief system doesn't give you the right to go online and bash them, especially at their death. I think that's sick. Again, more people that need help. Y'all need to reach down deep in your souls and figure out what the fuck wrong with you. If you are out here celebrating this man's death after, I mean, just think about all of the people that we've lost over the last couple. Nip. How would you feel if somebody was celebrating his death? Right? Not everybody was a fan of him. That's all I'm saying is that people have a difference of opinion. And in the world that we live in, we need to learn how to love one each other more and spend less time trying to find and nitpick what's wrong with everybody as a society. I just think it's fucked up.
I agree. When I started broadcasting, I actually told myself, like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. So if I don't like shit, I don't watch it. So honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. I probably seen like a 30-second clip of this man talking in my whole life. And I didn't like what he was saying, so I never watched it again. And I don't have anything negative to say about him, of course. Definitely don't talk about negative about the dead. But yeah,
don't subject yourself to something that you don't like.
Yeah.
That's like we can't get mad when white folks say they don't like us. We don't subject or subscribe to anything that's
that
online
shit don't make me know, never
that
mind.
makes me feel small. That doesn't make sense. Or the rhetoric that black men don't like black women. Like I don't subscribe to that kind of stuff. If there's content out there like that, I'm not gonna pay attention to it.
If it don't got nothing to do with me, I really don't care. And if I don't tune into it, I really don't watch it. So honestly, I've never really watched him.
Don't be out here celebrating people's death though. That's it.
I agree. Well, y'all know y'all ready.
Oh God, I'm not ready.
The gag of the week today is a woman attempts to shoot a man after he refused to give her oral sex. Let's play this.
Right, we'll have more on that in just a minute, as Brian said, but let's continue right now on the crime beat. This morning, a woman will face multiple charges after she attempted to shoot her date for refusing to give her oral sex. This is 19-year-old Anisha Speed. They say Speed was at the victim's apartment in Baton Rouge.
First of all, I thought that was the man.
Performed oral sex for her. When he said no, She allegedly aimed a gun at him and threatened to shoot. The victim then jumped out of a second-floor balcony as she was firing. Officers found Speed outside of the apartment. She was taken to the ground and
said I'd rather die than to eat that coochie.
All right, so first of all, they was tussling over the gun, and it had went off. That's the first shot. And then when he jumped out the window to run, she shot again at him out the window and tried to shoot him. So this did happen a few years ago, y'all, but she's speaking out now about her case and stuff. So that's what made it in the media. That's funny. Like, somebody don't want to give you hair, you gonna shoot them?
She said she tired of begging. I'm tired of asking. I'm tired of begging. I'm about to take an L. You gonna eat this box?
Anyways, thank y'all again for tuning into another show. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And you know what? We out.